to know always one or two things or a few. I'm alone, but I'm not alone. You know that, right? Trees and rain, now and then. I can't live without that precious one. On season follow, so that's me. Springtime, Cinderella. I will follow you wherever you go. I can't wait to catch up before the sun sleeps. Not
torn beside society, your society. One take creeps into society, your society. I'm a fool, I know nothing. I take the role of a silly clown, but I won't turn my back on love.
Hello. Did you know Tales of Loss? Uh. Oh shit! I should turn off the. I should turn on the light in my kitchen once again. I am so ready to start, and by so ready, I mean not ready at all. Right. Oh, where's my water bottle? There's my water bottle. All right. Almost immediately spilled water all over my computer. Hello. Last we left off, some shit went down. In the story. Yeah. Fuck, right? A couple things happened. Everyone died, but some people not died. We are now back in the present. We know what is causing the final days. We, in theory, know how to stop it because, we have essentially a tracker on Medion placed by Heidelin some 14,000 years ago. Turns out the moon, big ass Chekhov's gun, because how else are we gonna get to Medion, in my opinion? So yeah, lot of shit went down. Turns out it's from Quarles. Well, there you go. You have your answer. I think I'm funny. Right. Now that we know what is causing the final days, and we kind of know how to stop it, we have to figure out what to do about it. I do actually wonder now, though. The thought bubble does occur to me of, I wonder how the Father of Dragonkind traversed the void between the stars. I guess just by, like, essentially being his own localized form of ether. Whatever, it probably doesn't matter as much. But yeah. Alright, well, Kyle, do we have some shit to update you on, do we? Oh boy. Let's deal with the consequences of some ancient people's actions. What's on fire now? The heavens, apparently, but maybe it won't be that big a deal. So, have you learned aught more of the final days? Then the journey was well worth the risk. No doubt your newfound knowledge will be a great boon to us all. Unfortunately, during your time on the First, events here have taken a turn for the worse. The Scions are running themselves ragged trying to contain the spread of... oh no. Trying to contain the spread of blasphemies, but it's a losing battle. To try and ascertain the where and why of it, Alize and Alfino have been traveling all over. Of all the regions they visited, Locus Amonis is one of the worst affected. Thancred, Astidian, and Graha took a detachment of allied soldiers there to offer aid and succor to those in need. But the province is vast. God damn it. They only managed to visit a handful of coastal villages. It was an accomplishment worth celebrating still, but a drop in the bucket at best. In the meantime, Y'shtola and Master Matoria have been making a concerted effort to establish contact with Heidelin in the Ethereal Sea, but to no avail. As for Tataru and I, we've been keeping a close eye on the Forum. From what we gather, they've been constructing a vessel to ferry people to the moon. An ambitious project that has likely been years, if not decades, in the making. However, since we've seen no sign of it thus far, I suspect it's still incomplete. Well, that could also be what brings us to Medion, I guess. You will also recall the proposal issued by Master Fortuno to the people of Radzat Han. God, my finger keeps flexing. Following the discussion, Vitra declared his support for the plan, and urged those who wish to evacuate to accept the Forum's invitation. So far so good, but that's where things get a little strange. Apparently, the Forum caught wind of the lunar teleporter in the Tower of Babel and decided to use it to deliver people to the moon instead of their mysterious ship. Therefore, to secure safe passage for the Hainish refugees to the tower, Alfino, Alize, Estinian, and Graha traveled to Garlemald not long ago. Trouble is, the capital was hardly the safest place to begin with, and now the final days have come to Garlemald. Shortly after our friends arrived, they were sent to rendezvous with Master Fortunal. Then, panic broke out and our communications were severed. From what fragments we were able to make out before the link shell went completely silent, we can only assume the phenomenon has spread to the capital. The others need you, Dekka. Please, you must help them. To be fair, some shit's going down that we should probably be made aware of. Having you there will make all the difference, I'm sure of it. Camp Broken Glass was their first protocol, so you'd best start there. Hopefully, Lucia will know where they are. There's no telling what you'll be walking into, so you best take every possible precaution. I can tell them what's causing the final days after the world is a little bit less on fire. A little bit less. Also, Tataru has an outfit that I feel like I know. No, it's a winter clothes outfit. I forgot. Right. I guess we're back here, so we might as well take this robe off before I get depressed. Wow, that is armor. Alright. Oh, wait. Before I forget. Control-Shift-I. What if we don't spend long at Garlemald? Do I really want to put my coat back on? I kind of want to put my coat back on. It's fine. Glamour prisms are basically a dime a dozen. Oh wait, no, I do need that. Move one from my saddlebag, please. Cast a glamour. Where is my coat? Where is my coat, actually? Is it the North Sea coat? Yeah, it's that one. Wait, did I fuck up? Nope, okay. I have my coat on and I'm ready to go. Let's do it. Back to Ilsabard. I turned off mouse acceleration on my computer and I feel so fucked up right now. Oh hey, it's red. I wonder what's going on. Oh boy. Well, good news. I at least know that these aren't hundreds upon hundreds of Medions. So that's reassuring. Hey, Lucia. What's good, buddy? Dekka, not a moment too soon. The skies over Garlemald are ablaze, but it's events of the ground that concern me. As you will have heard, your fellow Scions arrived ahead of you. We cut the customary greetings short after we received word from our troops on the Magna Glacies that the Form's airship had landed. It was then that the heavens began to burn. I dispatched your friends at once to ensure the refugees come to no harm. I would have you join them immediately. Additional support is en route, but we will discuss them later. I trust you are ready to depart? Alright. Qua? Alright. Hello. Earlier on the Magna Glacies. I'm sure everyone is fine. Okay, well they might not be fine.
No. 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 We were promised an escape. Not the same doom we fled.
I shall not meet my final days here in this blasted waste. Calm yourselves. Your panic is our greatest enemy. Come, we must build a line of defense.
How?
Leave the fighting to us, Father. You must lead the people to safety.
I'm just saying, Alfino, if there ever was a time to slide in, slide by the way you suck, Dad. Like, now would be it.
I can handle this pair. You?
Shall tend to the refugees. Let us be about it.
As you wish, my little lord.
Oh, here we go. I get to play my class, but worse. That's appropriate. Why do I think of like Shades of Fire Emblem? Oh boy.
I'll command the beast's attention. See to the wounded.
What are all of my spells? Diagnosis, Prognosis,
Help is at hand.
Levier Diagnosis. Oh, that's this. Oh, it's the version which gives a shield. Neat. Dosis. Levier Dosis. Okay, cool. I think it's cute that they just call the. Are you seriously? Okay, fine. You're fine. You're fine. It's fine.
Leave it to me.
Thanks, Justinian. Good murder, buddy. I believe in you. No! Don't panic and die. You're so alive.
Those who can stand, come with me.
Easy now. Deep breaths.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please don't panic before I can tell you to calm down.
You're
Yeah, you're
safe
fine.
now.
Okay. Cool. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Come on, Alfie. No, I believe in you. I never have more faith in my allies than when I'm
Worry
directly
not for the
controlling them.
refugees, but for yourself, boy.
Suck my dick, Dad. Oh, for God's sake. What's this again? Oh, that's my... Okay, I get it. Cool. Oh, Estadian, please don't die. I will be very depressed. That would be like a whole problem. And probably my fault. See, you're fine. Look at you go, buddy. Oh, don't look. God, I remember when I was first playing this game, way back in A Realm Reborn, and I 100% did not understand. Oh, fuck. 100% did not understand at all the concept of, like, looking away from people, but also dealing with, getting my own spells and everything up and running, but also, like, keeping track of everyone's health and cooldowns and everything.
But not hard enough!
It is nice to get a better feeling of, substantially better feeling of mastery over this game. I mean, I guess after playing it for 400 hours or so, I better. There we go, we win. See, Estinian? We're cool. Just don't die. I did not look closely enough at that monster before it did the cut-in. At least I didn't spit water all over my floor this time.
Help! Someone, please!
What?
No. Don't. I don't want to die.
Forward! Let not a single fiend escape!
Nice!
Wait, that's... Euless and the army. So, you've recovered then? In time enough to be of aid, for once.
Nice!
We can speak of it more later. For now, we must fight! To repay your salvation in kind, or with better! For Garlemald has her pride!
Oh, I thought I was gonna get to play as Euless for a second. I thought that... Ah, it's fine.
Of that I've no doubt.
Is this when I show up?
Good gods. Of all possible saviors, the Imperial Army. Oh!
I had hoped to take all of them down at once.
Think a withdrawal might be in order?
Oh, sod that. You know who would never abandon these people to their fate. To be devoured by their former friends. That'd be beyond cruel. These beasts must fall here and now.
Well then, I'd say it's high time we threw caution to the winds.
Oh, I thought you know who was Alfino, and
So
she
long
didn't...
as you spare me the heroic sacrifices.
I thought she just didn't want to give
Now,
her brother props,
let's go.
but no, she meant me. Okay, that's... Damn, I thought she was just being sassy, but okay, that's fine. That works too. Alright, how do... Oh, I better figure out how all this works pretty quickly. So attack to target and all enemies nearby. Restores target HP. Increase all magic. Okay. I'm ready. Easy does it. Oh my god, after so much playing a healer, it is nice to press a button and see enemy health bars go down. After so much of it, I'll be very excited playing through Dawn Trail to play a DPS class again. After playing a tank in Shadowbringers and a healer in Endwalker. That'll be nice. I'll kill you. So what is the difference between these? Oh, this one doesn't cause magic and this one... Oh no, this one also causes magic.
I'm fine.
Am I supposed to alternate these? No, I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Ow, by the way. Oh yeah, dual cast is a thing. That's right. Oh, that's been confusing me.
Not today.
Oopsie. Don't worry, me and Graha are best buddies, best pals. We can kill anything that we put our mind to, unless it's far away. That causes more issues. We're fine. I caught it. After playing a healthy chunk of Rabbit and Steel yesterday too with Nicole, if you didn't see that. If you don't know what Rabbit and Steel is, it's basically 2D roguelike Final Fantasy 14 raids. I don't know how better to describe it than that. And now I'm just playing through Final Fantasy 14 and I'm like, I wonder how you would translate this to Rabbit and Steel. I wonder where you could do this in a different context. I guess Rabbit and Steel doesn't have like soak towers or anything like that. Not in the same way.
The air crackles with energy. Find cover!
Oh, I see. I really hope that Alphino, at least at the end of all this, isn't too magnanimous to tell his dad to go choke on something, you know? I really hope the boy is smart enough or petty enough
Turnabout's fair play.
to just throw some F-bombs in his dad's
On
face.
guard.
That's all I want. I think it's what he deserves. There we go. Yeah, Euless showing up is pretty cool.
There's not the barest trace of ether. Maybe there really is no way to bring them back.
Do I know a way to bring them back after going to the past? I don't think so.
Thank you for saving our lives once again. I remember you, from Purusha. You helped us there too, didn't you?
Ah, you're from Palaka's stand. I'm glad you're still in one piece. Or you will be, once I see to that injury of yours.
Look out!
I feel like I blinked and I missed what just hit her. Oh, hey, it's the trailer, but it's Gahatia. That's cute.
Get out of here! Quickly! I won't lose them. Not a one. This will be a brighter future. I won't let a madman's apocalypse ruin everything we've fought to achieve!
Oh, yeah.
Get it together, Alize. You're embarrassing yourself. And in front of father, no less.
Yeah.
You might never measure up to our champion. But we ask too much of him as it is. You mustn't let Eorzea's hero fight alone.
Hey, speak of the devil. I feel like I could walk faster.
Oh,
Those shoes look ridiculous. If I had known, I would have glammed something. What the fuck is this? I'm back.
I can look after myself, you know.
I know.
Everything's in order, I trust?
I've had enough of this rabble. Come on!
That's some good VA. Alice is so mad. Come on, buddy. Maybe mad for petty reasons, which probably doesn't work as
Trio
well.
for the ages.
I wonder if they... There's no way they divide up who's in your party based on your class, are you? Because just by chance, we're tank DPS healer here. Which I assume is coincidence. Not just that group? Alright,
Just the beginning.
Oh, I should really... Oh, get... Oh my god, I'll heal Gahati in a second. Hey, buddy. Oh, wait, fuck. No, I went the wrong way. It's fine.
I had a feeling I'd find you here. This should be the last of the worst troublemakers. With me!
Oh, did me and Alpino just... Whoops, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. What the fuck? Are these gonna shrink, or... Alright. Oh no, the shrinking in going. Okay. It's fine, I got it.
Damn you!
Oh, well, fuck. Well, Pepsis. See, y'all, you're actually learning to dodge mechanics. I'm so proud. It is possible. Was Albino always that close to death? Oh yeah, I guess I don't really need to worry about healing, since they had to make it so that Albino wouldn't fucking die in this scene. But I still want to.
I am in your debt.
Oh my god, typical DPS not getting on the stack marker. I think she had something else on her, but I think it's funny. Oh, neat.
Now, where were we?
Good job, Alice. You're smarter than me. I totally would have gotten hit there. And he does it. Of course, Alice doesn't stack up now. She's a little bit spiteful. Just a little bit, as a trait.
You must board without delay. The ship will depart ere long.
Your offer to host us in Charlian is most appreciated. But will the final days not soon fall upon it as well?
Your hesitation is not unwarranted. The satrap entrusted me with your lives, yet I have failed your comrades. Nor are you wrong to fear that this corruption will continue to spread. I cannot promise you complete safety, even in my homeland.
But
what I can promise is that I will do all in my power to protect you. That power is not inconsiderable. Even now, my countrymen are preparing the vessel that will deliver us to a sanctuary on the moon. Join us on our journey there, and beyond, to new horizons. Come to old Charlian. Please.
We would be fools to refuse such a generous offer made in earnest.
It seems they've a new destination.
The people of Radzat-Han have known too much suffering. The march to Garlemald will only bring them more, short though it may be.
I quite agree. Fortunately, they have you to look after them.
Yes. Well.
Behind you! Just there!
More of them.
oh no.
Xenos! Here!
You'll be all right. Hurry to the airship.
Why haven't you transformed? Is it because you don't have any emotion?
Why have you come?
A heretofore unseen beast. 'Twas ripe for the slaying. Poor sport, alas. Unfit to temper my blade.
Oh, for the love of... You cannot still be on about a rematch.
That is, and has ever been, my sole concern. You, on the other hand, are fixated on a different quarry. Your passion pales before mine. Yet neither hate nor despair seem sufficient to recapture your misdirected bloodlust. So, I hone my blade, and I wait.
Thank you for reminding me that you don't have a character and don't matter.
That's it. That's all you care about. Garlemald is in ruins. Our homeland, the nation you rule, is as good as gone. Along with so many of its people. Not just soldiers like us. Not only those who fought and killed for power and duty. Innocent civilians. Murdered by their own flesh and blood. Lost and confused as they breathed their last. While we who survived with our lives and minds intact were left to freeze to death. The Eorzeans tell me all this was your doing! You slaughtered your countrymen! You did! For what?
For nothing, in the end. So much wasted effort.
You.
Well, Euless is dead.
You bastard!
For your own sake, Euless, you must control your anger. It will serve no one should it consume you and see you transformed.
At least in the best cases, like in Dragon Ball and stuff, people who are combat sexual drive the plot.
Would you be happier had I a good reason?
Yes!
What?
If my motives met with your approval, would you no longer resent the outcome? If so, then perhaps a beast's skin would suit you better. Duty, honor, morality. All constructs of convenience when put to proof. Surely the war taught you how easily power becomes the tool of the self-righteous. How the people's justice was merely a means to their ends? Yet you would ask me why. Ask any creature of this star and those above for answers, and they will tell you what suits their fancy. And they would be right to do so. What meaning there is to be found in the petty vicissitudes of your existence must be gleaned by you, and you alone. Should you seek it in battle in the fruitless pursuit of my demise, then come. Assume your rightful place as a notch on my blade.
You are a blight on the Garlean race, and there would be no more satisfying way to expunge it than by beating you to death. But I will not be party to another tragedy. I refuse to lose anyone else because of you. So go. Go! And may we never suffer your madness again!
Xenos!
Please just flip him off as he leaves, and that's it.
Perhaps you found meaning in living this way. I cannot deny you found strength. Yet if you only pursue your hedonistic pleasures and pay no heed to the plight of others, then no one will give you the time of day. You will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly. You'll be alone for an eternity, and you'll deserve every agonizing second of it.
Damn, read his ass. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. Actually, I want to reread that. Yeah, no, I'm good with that.
We're ready to depart. The refugee ships will be leaving shortly, but I've asked mine to remain for the time being. There's room enough for you to join me on it, if you wish. Do contain your surprise. I needn't agree with the Scion's methods or intentions to acknowledge that their deeds are deserving of gratitude.
We appreciate the offer. But might I ask why you are delaying your departure? I presume it is not solely for our benefit.
I must visit Garlemald ere we return to Sharlayan. Having caused such an uproar, 'tis only meet that I explain myself to the Ilzabard contingent.
I feel like I missed something again. I'm sorry, let me back up.
Allow us to accompany you then. We should be glad to facilitate, given our familiarity with all concerned.
Alright.
If you would like to join as well, Eulus, we can speak of recent events on the way.
He'll be after your seat on the forum next.
I would be more... Okay. The problem I have with Fortunal is that everything besides his opening scene has been, like, at the worst, like, pretty decent. But his opening scene tried so hard to make me hate him that it set him up as fully rational. This is all, like, fine. He firmly believes the best solution is different from his kids, but he's still, like, proud of them. But he was such a massive dick at the start that, like, it's gonna take some time for me to overwrite, like, that initial, like, no, you're just an absolute cunt type of reaction. Also, Shadow, while I can sort of agree with Xenos' logic that, like, oh, well, would you be happy if I had a reason for genociding everyone? While I can agree that genocide is genocide, my problem with him is that he takes this moral neutralness to, like, the illogical extreme of, like, if you ever fight for anything, you're just as bad as genocide, and I'm like, suck my dick, man. He stands for nothing, and that's the problem. If he stood for like anything rational at all, I would almost feel better about it. But like, his moral equivocating is what drove me over the edge of like not liking him. Speak truth, Will. Okay, so Emmett Selk is a good character in the last 4 levels of Shadowbringers, but please don't kill me. Let's see. Till the first turned up, yeah, boy. Speak with our friends in the Crystarium? I did. I should zoom in. Igna and Beckelug both warned me against overexerting myself. Strange that they would express such similar sentiments. Identical, in fact, but their advice is duly noted. This is a contingent base of operations, I take it? Yep. At the very least, I'm glad our own members are accounted for. It's been a while since last we spoke. For some time, I was not myself. Lucy and the others even told me about what happened that night. Most of all, I want to thank you all of you for everything you've done and continue to visiting my people. Yeah, okay. I don't remember what terms we left off on besides you were like pseudo-transforming, and then Xenos yoinked me, and then why did I leave Ilsabard? Was it... What happened after Xenos yoinked my body? This is fine. What happened after Xenos yoinked my body? I don't remember. I mean, I remember getting my body back, but I don't remember what happened after that. Sorry, by the way, about dropping this. It will happen again. It is way too fun to just sort of flip around in my hand. Am I good with it? Absolutely not. Is it fun? Yeah. You raided the Capitol Tower and went to the... Yes! Thank you, Bice. I do remember now. Cool. Right. To see Xenos standing there, so uncaring and unrepentant. God, I don't know what came over me. I just blurted out the first thing that came to mind, but looking back on it, I stand by those words. I would say I hope they won't incite him to further villainy, but to be honest, I doubt even he remembers what I said. Anyway, enough about all that. It's good to see you again. I have a couple of item coffers, don't I? My inventory is a mess. I've become the very monster I swore to defeat. I also have a friend who I love. Let's see, use that, and we're good for right now. What inventory do I have to update on myself? There we go. Hey, that actually looked... Oh my... Okay, with all the... Porksy. With all the love in my heart, this is... I'm sorry. I feel like I recognize this coat. Why do I recognize this coat? Robe with a white griffin. Wait, isn't this Emmett Selk's coat? Or similar to it? It feels like Emmett Selk's coat. I'm not sure. Also, I hate these guns. I don't know how long it's going to be until I get to replace them either. I'm gonna definitely glam them. Fuck it. Now that I've had a taste of glamming. Oh, wait. Fuck. Move from... no! Damn it. Move from saddlebag 1. Give me... Oop. I forgot I could do that. Cast Glamour. What other... What are my favorite things right now? Definitely not those. I do like those. Those are fine. 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 Alright. There we go. Alright, Lucia, what's the plan, buddy? I can make glam plates too.
No major injuries then. Good. I briefed the recovered soldiers and sent them on their way as quickly as I could, but nevertheless feared they would not make it in time.
The additional support was invaluable. Your men saved more than a few lives.
Oh, look, they actually...
But not all, I regret to say.
His face falling there was good.
I take it that I'm addressing Lucia Junius. I'm the Forum's envoy, Fortuneau Leveilleur. And you are owed an explanation for these most dire developments.
Oh, fuck, my man knows how to summon a bus. Fair enough.
Another trial wrought by the final days. I was beginning to suspect as much. You doubtless feel some consternation having been forced to abandon your original plan. But trust me when I say you were right to send the refugees elsewhere. Beasts have been sighted within the capital. Perhaps it was a stroke of grim fortune that the population was decimated beforehand, as they've yet to appear in any great number, but in time. In any case, Maxima leads the remainder of the contingent in an effort to cull the creatures and evacuate the populace as we speak. Once the airships have taken to the skies, I pray your men can be persuaded to join him.
Why didn't the final days start in Garlemald, actually?
You'll permit us to retain our weapons?
I wouldn't have sent you after the Scions were I expecting you to stab them in the back.
And I, for one, would not consider past transgressions more relevant than future contributions.
Wait, am I forgetting the whole start of this expansion? No, they didn't start. No, the final days weren't... What the fuck was happening in Garlemald in the early levels? It wasn't the final days, it was the primal. Was it turning them into beasts and I forget? Was it like a final day's light? I don't remember. No, they didn't hit here first. And then everything blew up. Yeah. The moon blew up, and then the first final days thing was in Radzat Han. The final days didn't start here. It's just that shit was going down here. Right? It was localized at first before it's spread everywhere there too. Why Radzat Han? What was going on in Radzat Han? There was the towers thing that was bad, but that was happening other places too, and we fixed that. Radzat Han was going pretty well. All things considered, it was on the upswing. Yeah, it was still in trouble, but it was on the upswing. I feel like I forgot. I need to go back and watch all the cutscenes again. Yeah, I get some people lost faith. This is a minor nitpick. This is not a big plot important thing. I'm just like, why didn't Garlemald get fucked first? Like, people were pretty bummed here. Luck, I guess, yeah. Or lack of it.
Regardless of the circumstances that saw us at odds before, we need men of courage now, more than ever.
He just looks so shocked and confused. He looks like someone who hasn't turned into work for like the last week, being awarded like a raise for good participation. It fell in a box. It's fine.
To defend Garlemald, and so we shall.
It's contained. I'll stop fucking with it.
It seems you have everything under control. You will excuse me then, for mine own duties await.
Do your duties involve Dracula?
A moment, Master Fortuno. You did desire to express your appreciation for services rendered, did you not?
Say thank you.
I did. Though if you intend to again ask that Charlian alter its course, you will find my gratitude insufficient.
'Tis nothing so onerous. I wish to hear the details of this grand endeavor of yours.
By the way,
I swear to listen and to learn, and not to embark upon some scheme to impede us.
I don't.
I swear.
Any other I would doubt, but you I trust to keep your word. For not once have you broken it. Very well. I will request that the Forum make you privy to our plans. You may await our summons at the Baldessian Annex, assuming the decision is in your favor. Does that suffice?
It does. You have my thanks.
I'm gonna have to write down that this happened so I don't forget about it.
Excellent. You can regale us with tales of your most recent sojourn to the First while we wait. Did you hear something just now?
What was that? Is this still happening? Wait. This is a fake out. Okay. Chill. No, it's fine. I was worried the moon had fallen, but they're fine. They're just hungry.
Where is this star's blasted pudding?
Oh, this is gonna be so confusing to everyone here besides me? And like, who's been to the moon?
Dawn may banish even the darkest night, and to this bitter clime bring warmth and comfort.
Do you need a coat?
'Tis heartening to see such an assembly upon my return. I thought often of you whilst I looked down upon our star's brilliance from the moon above.
Yes, but what are you doing here? And dressed like that? Aren't you cold?
Thank you, Alize.
Verily, I fear for my health should I proceed to expound upon our purpose ere I procure more suitable garments.
Then allow me to summarize. We're here because none of you lot are up there. Nor has anyone deigned to send word about any any changes in the plans. It's rude, is what it is. At least that's what I thought at first, but then folks got to wondering if you weren't in a spot of bother, so we decided to take matters into our own hands. Come down here and help, if our help be needed. So she says, but it's also something of a convenient excuse to visit Etheris. Urianger made it sound absolutely marvelous, more so before the impending doom, but still.
God, I hope y'all are a playable race at some point.
And it's not like there will ever be a better time. What with the aforementioned doom?
Doom. 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 Go home now.
Marvellous, they say, yet not an ounce of pudding to be found. I must suffer Urianger's inferior works no more.
Hey! Maybe consider the plight of present company before you go blathering on about pudding and doom? Ahem. As I was saying, should you require any assistance with whatever, we are at your disposal. We were born from Heidelin's love for the lives of this star, so naturally we would much prefer to see them continue. Twiddling our thumbs up on the moon is hardly conducive to that, though, is it?
Whenever the lightning strikes, it's always funny.
Aye, not when you've all got such precious thoughts and feelings and hopes for the future deserving of more active preservation. Speaking to Urianger made us realize that while we've carried out our duties to the letter, we've failed to fulfill them in spirit. From there, it was just a hop, skip, and a jump towards resolving to do better. So please, show us how. Help us help you.
Forgive me, but are they...
Oh, he didn't know.
Thy distant collaborators, indeed.
Hail, fellow. Well met. You'd be a member of the Forum, would you? It's an honor and a pleasure to meet you at last.
It just cuts to his face. It's the black and white filter, and he's like, oh my god, we're so doomed.
I'm Livingway, Heidelin's right paw. That last bit is very important. As am I, if I may humbly say so myself.
I, bid you welcome to our star, Livingway. On behalf of the Forum, I thank you for traveling such a distance to meet us. As you have surmised, preparations for the Exodus have not proceeded as smoothly as we had hoped. I should be happy to personally escort you to our headquarters in Sharlayan, where you may advise us as you deem fit.
How did you get here?
'Twas with reluctance that I set aside the great work of readying the moon for habitation. Be assured that I did so only after the Loperites made plain their earnest desire to come hither, and I myself felt a growing certainty that their contributions here would prove invaluable.
And also you got lonely.
'Tis trite, perhaps, but I followed my heart.
Good to have you back. Is this like talking in an accent towards someone?
For a time, at least. Nevertheless, 'twas worth the journey to find present company well. Wilt thou attend us at the Forum and lend thine own wisdom?
I still have to tell you all about how we have to go kill a
If that's
bird.
not quite settled, can we start moving before Urianger catches his death? Even I'm freezing out here.
Oh, I dare say you'll warm up quickly once you're aboard the airship. Sat shoulder to shoulder with our fur-covered friends.
That just sounds delightful. Do y'all reproduce? It's fine. It's whatever. Oh, cool. We're here. I have a blue quest. Why do I have a blue quest? Oh, sightseeing. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, cool. I should not have right-clicked. Blah, 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 blah. Please just give me sightseeing stuff and then let me go away. Thank you. I appreciate it. Please go enjoy your fishing or whatever you're doing here. Have fun. Right, Uyanje, where were we? I dare say Master Fortunal was as nonplussed as we to learn the identity of Heidel's lunar custodians. As he will soon discover, they have much and more to offer the Forum. Might I suggest we return to the Annex forthwith? We may yet have time to discuss thy recent adventures ere we are summoned to the rostra. Bunnies are here. Very good, very good. We have the wabbits back. Or Tower of Babel? Maybe. That would make sense. I think that's the direction they came from. I thought the tower was... no, they technically said that they were dealing with shit at the tower. Even though it was in trouble, so whatever. Maybe they're just really good at teleporting with ether. I don't know. It does occur to me... Do any of our classes get their power from Dynamis at all? I don't think so. Which feels strange. But I'm not sure. Maybe when I do one of my job... Wait, have I done my job quest yet? I don't think I have. Don't I have to do my role quest at some point? That's a thing, isn't it? Where are the role quests? I don't remember. Odds at Han? Oh, I should probably go do that at some point. Not that I'm complaining, Uyanje, but I wasn't expecting to see you quite so soon. Nor I thee. In extolling the virtues of Aetherius, I did inadvertently awaken in the Lopwits a desire to avert our beloved star's demise. Oh yeah, everyone's showing up. I forgot about that. Kyle tells us you've obtained new knowledge that may aid us in our ongoing efforts. I've news to share regarding our study of the Ethereal Sea, but your findings are certain to be of greater interest, so I would rather hear them first. To what revelations did Heidelin's Elpis flower lead? Oh boy! So it turns out, you don't have to ask the question, what if God was one of us? God is one of us. And she has depression. Then this Dynamis is what drives the final days. If it's an Akasha are one and the same, this all but proves Nidana's theory. We're an entity through sheer force of emotion to channel this vast, dormant reservoir into a raging river. Its power might surpass even that of ether. But if our star is so replete with ether, said entity would need to be outside its influence to effectively manipulate the dynamis of the great expanse. Medion. Or rather, the sorrow and suffering of fallen civilizations that she's been hoarding for millennia. Untold anguish and fear and hatred, drawn from every corner of the universe. All for a single purpose, the destruction of Aetherius. Then our foe is no longer some unknowable calamity. We have but one aim, to defeat Medion. You make it sound so simple, but you're not wrong. Vanquish Medion, and we deliver the world from the final days. But to even attempt it, there are two conditions. First, we must determine her location. Before Medion escaped, an enchantment was placed upon her by Venat, the woman who would become Heidelin. The implications of temporal magics are not entirely understood, and so we cannot assume that our Heidelin and the Venat you met in Elpis are one and the same. Nevertheless, due to her intrinsic qualities as an all-powerful being, I'd wager that Hyland possesses the knowledge we seek. Whether she would share this knowledge with us, however, remains to be seen. After all, she tends for us to flee Aetheris, not to stay. Do you suppose she has abandoned her pursuit of Medion? No, but Medion is still out there. How? Okay. This has nothing to do with anything. I was updating my notes during the beginning phase and didn't actually finish, by the way. This has nothing to do with anything. But real quick, if Medion is, let's be generous. Let's just say Medion is 2 meters tall. Let's just say. Let's just presume. And let's go ahead and say that Medion is 1,000,000 miles away. One meter. I want to find this angle here, theta. So this is relatively simple. SOHCAHTOA tangent of theta is equal to TOA opposite over adjacent. So 1 over 1,000,000. So if Medion was 1,000,000 mile, I guess I should do kilometers. So 1,000,000,000 miles, meters away. If I'm doing this right, which is probably way closer than that. But if Medion was that distance away, then in order to accurately point at her and say she went that away, you would need to, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then inverse tangent, cotangent of, God damn you, Bing. Google. Cotan of 1 divided by 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Will this spit out radians or no? Let's see. 1 divided by 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Why can I not find something how to use inverse cotangent? Why am I having so much trouble with this? I just want to know how precisely you would have to point. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And while I might be off by an order of magnitude, I don't really care. Come on. There we go. Why is it so hard to find something to calculate the cotangent? Or the inverse tangent? Why am I having so much trouble with this? Arctan of 1 divided by 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Damn it, nothing can give me the precision. My calculator's at work. God damn it, this matters to me and me alone. I want to know what theta is so that I know how precisely you have to point at a target 2 meters tall, which is generous, 1 billion meters away, which is also generous. Why? It's small, but I need to know exactly how small it is. Why is this so difficult? Online calculator. I will not rest until I find something that gives me the level of precision that I want. Online calculator tangent. This doesn't matter, but I care, god damn it. Cotangent calculator. Where is a calculator that can calculate cotangent? This is, or arctan, or whatever. This should not be this hard. Here we go. 1 divided by 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 times 10 to the negative 9, yes. Wolfram Alpha, you are so fucking light. Why didn't I remember Wolfram Alpha existed? Wolfram Alpha. So I want cotan 1 divided by 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Bam. Am I arctan? Am I being stupid? Okay. So it is about 5.73 times 10 to the negative 8th degrees. About. Thank you, FoodQuest. God damn. Okay, we found it at the exact same time. I appreciate you so much. I'm so mad I forgot about Wolfram Alpha. There we go. So, doubling that. If you want to point at a target 2 meters tall, about 1 billion meters away, your point would have to be accurate to about somewhere around the range of 1, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, wait, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, you would have to be pointing in roughly a precision zone of about 0.000000146 degrees. Bam. The tangent is over. The pun was not intended, but it is appreciated. God damn it, I figured that out. I was going to be so annoyed if someone didn't remind me that Wolfram Alpha existed, because I don't use Wolfram Alpha, because I just have to do vector math. It's not that complicated. Thank you. Anyway, what were we talking about? Kyle, I'll be right back. I have to go pee. This is not a joke. I have to go pee now. I'll be right back. back. For the record, oh, my mic's delayed. I gotta fix that. For the record, and this is literally just stupid pride, I acknowledge, hang on, I acknowledge this is dumb. I acknowledge this does not matter. For the record, I was tabbed out to Wolfram Alpha when Fucast put in the right answer, so I also found that same answer slightly later because it took me longer to use Wolfram Alpha. It does not matter. It legitimately does not matter. But it matters to me. I know how to use Wolfram Alpha, I promise. Right. Anyway, speaking of petty shit, who's ready for Final Fantasy 14? Chill. What were we talking about? I got so distracted about thinking about, determine her location, enchantment was placed upon her. The application of temporal magic is not entirely understood, so we cannot assume that our highlight and even not the opposite that is only the same. Possesses knowledge, what she would say of that knowledge of this remains to be seen. After all, she intends to push fleet Aetherius not to say. Do you suppose she has abandoned her pursuit? I said, doesn't matter, Medion's still out there or something, and Cryo responded, aye, though not for lack of trying on Highland's part. Surely that's why she used me as a conduit for her will, and provided clues such as the Elpis flower. I believe she has been waiting for mankind's answer to Hermes' question. Or she's just been waiting for me to get back from the past because she knew I was going to show up there eventually. So, what's the second condition? We must find a means to reach Medion. Naturally, our chosen method will depend entirely upon wheresoever she has made her nest. Then commuting with Heidelin must by necessity come first. Do you and Master Matoria have any luck with your investigation into the Ethereal Sea? Sadly not. Though we enlisted the help of Arnvald and other Echo-blessed allies, we couldn't detect so much as a whisper from Heidelin, even from within the Anti-Tower. Master Matoria is of the opinion that in the years since abandoning it, the Forum has found some other method of receiving instructions from Heidelin. If so, it would most likely be some form of apparatus for observing the Ethereal Sea, built closer to home. Knock knock. Sorry to interrupt, but we just received word from the Forum. Your presence is required in the Rostra, where they intend to discuss the Great Exodus. Then Father was able to persuade them. They're finally taking us seriously. Let's hear what they have to say. How do you mean taking us seriously? The whole point was like, just shut up and hear about it and don't try to argue with us. Yeah, we gotta find some way to reach Medion. Let's go to find they fight other way. It's alright to choose. What? Some seek the release of death, others go to fight. Either way, it's our right to choose. Yeah, when some people are like, life sucks, they kill themselves. Excellent observation, Estinian. This is high philosophy. Well, that was a much quicker response than I was expecting. Nice to know our effort on the Magna Glaciers didn't go unnoticed. To the Rostra. The Rostra might be a bit too much of the supremely scared tribunal. Ishgard, forgive me if I keep my distance. That's cute. That's a callback. I heard a muffled thump thump from my housemate starting a load of laundry, and you said come in. I should just start doing that randomly. I either forgot them all. I went to Labyrinthos and tried to reach Helen using the Elpis flower. At last, my attempts were in vain. You only assume that she spent a vast amount of her power in the conversation with the Fin Daniel. Masturbatory is a big symptom of the form is because a new facility for the purpose of surveying the 8th AOC. Of course, as the considering the ancient tower should presumably be rendered obsolete as a result. She has a few things to say about that. Nothing that should be repeated in polite company, you understand. Saying Gohan is staying back to Garlemald, I see Locus and Mundus for the third time. Being Imperial province, it was already in turmoil before the onset of the Founders. You won't believe the difficulties we had overseeing the evacuation of the villages we visited. I had faith that time we left behind will continue our work and shepherd the people to safety. Towards safety can be found, the world coming to an end. Do you find it in the future I am made? So as ever saw the 8th humble calamity averted, in this timeline at least. Too much has been sacrificed for us to abandon it years now. I feel like the game addressed Gaha's timeline being erased, but I don't remember what it was. Or specifically the fact, well, that's okay. But specifically the fact that it wasn't erased. I cannot remember it went parallel. Yeah. That what happened. That makes sense. Right. What's up, buddy? I like your glam. The forum is in session, and as such, the rostra is closed to visitors. I'm actually very important. A sign of the 7th dawn? Very well, you may wait in the corridor. Of course, entry will only be permitted on the condition you leave your armaments at the door. Lest you forget, this sacred institution holds rational discourse in the highest esteem. The implements of war are expressly forbidden. I say, arming myself. Have I been in here before? This does remind me of the layout of, Oh yeah, I remember this. This is from the trailer. Although it looked different in the trailer. But more importantly, what is back here? Oh, yeah, that's down into the pit of despair. I remember. I mean, I don't remember very well, apparently, but I do remember. Right. Oh, that's right. We probably have to go back down there at some point. We didn't explore half the place. Several cutscenes were playing sequence. Is it that just kind of that? Is it just that kind of day? As I fail to keep up on my notes, the closer and closer we get to the end of the expansion. Oh, was this voiced? I had a joke I wanted to make. It wasn't funny, but still. No one has a chair next to him because no one likes him. Look how close their chairs are.
There is a matter I wish to raise with you before we enter. We are here to listen and to learn. But if the forum's plans are more or less what I expect, then I should like to make a proposal that will serve our ends. By your leave, of course.
You mean the thing we were expressly told not to do?
I don't see why not. Your words and wits have gotten us this far.
Agreed. I will present our queries so that you may consider the most advantageous way to advance your proposal without distraction.
Thank you, everyone.
If I may have your attention, the ad hoc session will now commence. The purpose of today's assembly is to brief the Scions of the 7th Dawn at their request on the Great Exodus. You may enter. On behalf of the Forum, I commend your heroic actions on the Magna Glaciers. We shall not soon forget your service to us and the people of Radzat-Han.
Give it a minute.
The Satrap, whom we have informed of the refugees' new arrangements, sings your praises as well. As an expression of our gratitude, we will endeavor to answer your questions as fully and openly as we are able.
You hypocritical
Then let us
fucks.
begin. First, it is the Forum's objective to ferry the life and knowledge of this star to the moon. Am I correct?
You are. It is for this purpose that Charlian has labored these many long years. We have collected biological samples and scientific records from across the star. When the time comes, they will be moved from their places in Labyrinthos and Numenon and conveyed to safety. Once that critical task has been accomplished, we will begin transporting the Charlian citizenry, which has been categorized into groups. The earliest arrivals are to ensure hospitable environs for those who come after. Following our people, we will send those of other nations in turn, beginning with our allies. Radzat-Han was foremost among these, but since the final days have already come to Thavnair, we saw fit to include the refugees with earlier groupings.
An ambitious plan. You have accounted for the safety of all nations and tribes, then?
As many as we can.
And how, pray tell, do you decide who to leave behind?
To journey beyond the sky is an unprecedented and immeasurably difficult endeavor. Introducing sources of inevitable conflict would condemn all to certain death.
Questions as to the validity of that approach aside, are your plans proceeding apace? We're under the impression that your primary means of celestial transportation is incomplete.
If only in that it does not meet our optimal parameters, that is correct. This Ark, as some have taken to calling it, is fully operational and could be launched even today. However, the final days have progressed more quickly than we anticipated.
I really hope me fiddling with this isn't causing like obnoxiously loud clicks in the microphone. I feel like I can see it on the visualizer sometimes, but I don't actually know. Can you hear like this? Is that like loud? No, you're good? Okay.
At present, the ship is incapable of attaining speeds sufficient to meet our evacuation targets.
I'll put it down.
Should we put the vessel into service, as it is now, we will be unable to travel to the moon and back quickly enough to complete the necessary number of trips. Precious lives and knowledge will be lost.
The necessary number of trips. Do you know how much longer it's going to take before the world is lost?
7 hells. Is there anything to be done?
The ether burner, the primary means of propulsion once the craft is in the space between stars, is undergoing testing to determine whether it can be made more efficient. Though cargo is being loaded for the initial phase of the Exodus, we are prepared to continue our experimentation up to the day before launch, should it prove necessary.
What if the Scions were to solve your problem? We shall help devise a means to improve the ether burner's efficiency, on 2 conditions. If we succeed, you must allow us to meet with Hydaelyn.
'Twas simple enough to deduce. You have a Concord, and so you would never have abandoned the anti-tower had you no other means of communication. One far more convenient, I suspect.
The second condition, also to be met upon our success, is that we be permitted to propose another use for your Ark.
We would be at liberty to refuse this proposal.
Of course. If we cannot prove its merit to the 99 here, who are we to stake on it the lives of all peoples of this star?
Delightful as always, Master Alfino. Oh, we couldn't have asked for a finer plan. Allow us to solve this complex engineering problem of which we were entirely unaware until moments ago. What could possibly go wrong? The satire writes itself. Yet, what field has not benefited from a change in perspective? When we are at wit's end, what we need is not the same dry theories recited ad nauseam, but fresh inspiration. I, for one, have faith in my erstwhile students to provide it, and I find their terms to be perfectly acceptable.
Order! Order! We have no time to waste on debate. I call a vote. All in favor of agreeing to the Scion's terms?
Show me the dad. Which way does he vote? He voted no. Oh, wait. He still has time to raise his hand.
71 in favor, 28 against. The ayes have it.
Oh, you British fuck.
Fortuneau, as the architect of this project, you are the best candidate to show them its current state. And bear in mind that regardless of your personal misgivings, this is the will of the Forum.
He voted no.
Very well. I call this session to a close. Return to your tasks with urgency. The final days wait for none.
It does feel a little bit silly that we would be able to solve this engineering problem, but sure, fuck it, we ball. I am a level 60 machinist. Okay, I should write this down. We have an agreement. Better propulsion. For Heidelin Commune and Arc proposal. I'll be honest, I thought we were going to take the moon to go there, but the Arc does make more sense. Of Unleashed Adventures 9 Infinite. God, I hope there's a side quest for that. That'd be funny as hell. Anyone could have realistically surmised that their brilliant stratagem was to build a giant ship, fly the moon, a still larger vessel in truth, and use that travel to another star. Even now, the whole idea seems positively absurd when spoken aloud. Fair fucking enough, my man. expect that in time. They'll show us it too. Amazed to bring up the issue of the Forms Incomplete arc was more than a little daunting. Quite open about the current state of affairs. They took up Alvino's offer, that is true. Suck my dick, force you know. Asshole. Sorry about not letting the rest of you in on my plan. I was, admittedly, thinking on my feet for the most part. But since we require both a means of communing with Hydaelyn and reaching Medion, on the spur of the moment, I saw involving ourselves with the completion of the arc as the way towards both objectives simultaneously. However, we must first keep our end of the bargain by solving the problem of the Aether Burner. I'd like to think it is not a challenge beyond our combined expertise, or at least the expertise of our extended circle of associates. It might behoove us to learn how an Aether Burner actually works before we attempt to improve it, though. Yeah. You smart dumbass, you. As instructed, I shall take you to see the Aether Burner. Meet me outside the Archeon, and I trust you can make your own way there. I should really be doing my little quest at some point, shouldn't I? So the Ark is being built in Labyrinthos. Hardly surprising. What else could they conceal such a massive undertaking? What would be the best? Should I go do a roll quest now? Should I get that train rolling? Or should I go do this now? Open question, really. Roll quest can wait. Alright. The roll quest can wait. Just like we can all agree that Eden can wait, right? I'll get to it when I get to it. Some would surely object to the form allowing for almost. Yep. Been May Moon says the last available Labyrinthos. With many and vague document. Oh yeah, we're in a giant sky dome. I forgot about that. I did change upon several inventories made. May have the form believes the target to provide insight. Regardless, the Lobos do not consider them worthy of more than a cursory glance. Uh-oh. We have been granted permission at the lower levels. Please prove our increased standing. Right. Our destination lies in the lower levels. The Forum, in its wisdom, has granted you access to the Archeon's lift. Step inside and have Overling take you to the medial circuit. God, it's been so long since I've been in Charlian. Jesus Christ. Was this the first area of the expansion? Oh my god, didn't we get here by like getting on a boat in like Olimsa Lominsa? It did not take me a second to remember the name of the place. Oh my god, it's been such a long expansion. I wish I could go check the first day I started this, but the first like 4 VODs got snapped out of existence because I didn't upload them to YouTube before I went on vacation, so whoopsie daisy. I've sent your associates ahead to Logisticon Alpha, on the other side of Merrill Argonomics, whatever. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to... Yes, I agree, I am a better dad to your children than you are. Nope, never mind, it can wait. Let's attend to the matter at hand. Alrighty. Oh hey, blue quests. Those are back. Neat. As well as everything else that comes with it. Wait, have I been here? Yeah, I have been here. I just haven't been down into the actual city proper. I forgot about it. Don't fuck with me. Good wasp. Good hornet wasp. Up to 0.3 patch, so chunky. I've lost context. Also, is this an ether current quest? Because I will happily... Well, I won't happily, but I will pause everything to do it. Yep. Oh, dearie me. What say you? Stylish man? Oh, my sweetest shack. Yo, what? One of the Archeon's precious samples is fled. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? My apologies. I'm Noelle Tia, an archivist. Ah, yes. Your last name is Tia. You're a certified bottom. The Archeon is home to various samples collected from across the star, and one such specimen has just escaped. A young troll, to be specific. Oh, I hope it hasn't been set upon by the local predators. Listen, I promised to compensate you, so could you please help me retrieve the specimen? As long as base MSQ, because they want to wrap the story in the base MSQ and not have it bleed over into other patches. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, my thanks. I will continue my search of the area. I'd like you to check the 33rd facet. Once you've had a comprehensive look about, please meet me at the Archeon to report your findings. Alright, who's ready to go find a pig? Ah, into a quick little cave we go. We can get back onto the MSQ in a minute. We can save the world in a second. We have to go find a baby. The child. That makes me curious about Endwalker postgame. I remember that people did nothing but complain about the Endwalker postgame patches. People do not like the Endwalker postgame patches. At least I remember people being kind of meh about 6.4 and 6.5 when they dropped. Because I was in Sarah's Discord. I think I might have been back in Realm Reborn when it happened. I don't remember when. But I remember people being like, man, these are not very good, are they? It's just short? It's just... Okay. I'm gonna turn off my fan. It's gotten cold enough outside that I'm getting a little bit... 19, by the way. It's getting cold enough outside that... You know what? For the record, 19 was the D20 on my desk that I knocked over. See, no trolls grow small, perhaps a bit further in. Alright. And Walker was off in a couple hours per patch. I'm not upset about that. I'm kind of happy about it. Remember, at some point, I need to open that box. It'll happen on stream when I get to Dawn Trail. I'm waiting. But oh boy, it kills me. I need to get a frame for the map in there and decide where to put it. Probably over my TV. It's probably the first place I'll think to put it. But I'll need to get a frame first. Luckily, I am at least aware of a frame store. A custom frame store in my area. So I'm sure I'll be able to find something. Oh, fuck. Oh, better. Can't believe that one of these mytho caps would be able to kill Ifrit. That's so sad. I don't care. I'm poisoned, but I can't even cleanse it. Lame. Whatever. Nor to be seen, no trio may have had better luck. Did he find the troll all by himself? Are you kidding me? Because that's hilarious. Am I just stalking on the mount as I go? What? Yeah. I'm putting that claim to the test. Which claim? The claim about the patch time? Or what? I'm missing context. That thing could be if it... It's level 80. Ifrit is like level like 25. How are you testing it? Are you looking up in stats or something and doing the calculations? I'm gonna take my blue mage to level 80 into Ifrit. Okay. And do auto slow attacks, not go ham. Okay. Can you, like, and see if I survive. Can blue mates transform into monsters or something? Have I did meet someone who claimed to have seen a movie of force? Let's head there and see if we can track it down. Oh my god. Buddy, I just want the ether current. Alright, back we go. Oh, I see what you mean. You're taking a level 80 class into Ifrit and just doing autos and seeing if you win. That makes sense. Without healing yourself, that's hard to know actually, because they still do cast spells. They're just, like, weak as shit spells. They don't just use auto attacks. Yep, excuse me, Lex. Yes, there can be no doubt. These are Shaggle's footprints. I've uncovered the specimen's trail. It should be close. If you find it under threat from the local fauna, you may dispatch its assailants. With the target switch to the iron nail. I mean, yeah. I guess, do the NPCs know enough to actually do the mechanics is a question you have to ask, but I assume yes. Because there's too many things in this game where it's like, oh, if you don't do the mechanic, you just straight up die. Poke and see what it does and try to mimic its behavior or something. The problem is that any spell you cast at level 80 will one-shot Ifrit. And their spells are obviously slightly weaker. What's the power of this anyway? Same as one of those. Alright, there we go. Here you go, shiny troll baby. You look adorable. And those troll ruffians know how to swap targets, but a mushroom in a cave. I don't know, could you at level 8? I feel like maybe at level 80 I could survive. Oh, I'm so glad you're unharmed. You're all safe now. Come on, let's go home, sweetie. The problem is that if I walked up to one of those things and just did auto attacks, would it kill me first? Because then we have an unfair comparison. The Archeon is under threat. I must do something, girl. Okay, sure. What is this threat? Also, I feel like I missed something. Buffoon, Gur? Gur, you can understand me? Oh, it was calling him a buffoon. I thought that was just him grumbling. Wait, are you able to communicate with him? Somehow? Incredible. I've never met someone with such a skill before. Yeah, I didn't know I had the skill either. This bundle of joy was born in Labyrinthos. However, he was abandoned by his mother and in quite the state by the time we found him. He possesses remarkable intelligence for one of his kind. We've elected to use him as a part of a study into the effects of growing up in an artificial environment. I had seen him making gestures that indicated he'd been reading the tomes here, but I thought he was just copying those around him. Do you think he actually understands speech? Though I do wonder exactly why you are able to understand him and I do not. I'm sort of special. I'm kind of a big deal. Really? Oh, what I wouldn't give to understand him too. Yeah, you possess the echo, don't you? You know what the echo is? I find it difficult to go the way your kind do, but I suppose it makes sense that you understand my general sentiments. I happen to learn of said power from the tomes of the Archeon. Honestly, that buffoon over there is surrounded by a sea of knowledge, and he makes no effort to engage with it. At any rate, I'm glad to finally have someone to talk to. As I was saying, the Archeon is in grave danger. Some garrulous cleaner managed to bring woodworms in with them during a visit. If we leave them be, they're bound to cause irreparable damage to the materials of the facility. I tried my best to tell that buffoon, but it was no use. That's why I took a chance and went in the way of my own, in search of some of my own kind to see if they would help, but you saw how that turned out. Well, what is he saying? Well, he's calling you a buffoon, which seems apt. Oh, dearie me. Still, it was most courageous of him to try and solve the issue on his own. Now that we're aware of it, we'll need to sort out this pest problem at once. Would you mind helping out a little longer? You're the only one who can understand him after all, and he seems miles ahead of us with regard to the situation at hand. Can I beat a troll using only auto attacks? I'm curious, and this should take only a second, so let's find out. This should only take a moment. We shouldn't need to test that long. We just need to have it start hitting us and see what happens. See who gets down to like 20% health first. Oh, the level diff. Okay, no, it does hit us. Do I need to cast something in order to fight it? Nope, there we go. Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't dodge. Yeah, this is a problem. With auto attacks only, I would lose to a troll. By like a pretty wide margin, too. So I don't think it's fair to jump in and only do auto attacks, but how do you measure that? I guess you do like a, you would have to, I mean, this is a math problem. You see the troll's DPS, you see the, like you can calculate the troll's relative DPS relatively easily. Also, what do you mean by the battle tab? And then do some basic estimations. Yeah. Get DPS. Get HP of Ifrit. Get the DPS of Ifrit against you, I guess. And then, yeah. It's unfortunate that there's not really a good way to, like, directly simulate it. I like the idea of, like, standing there with basic attacks and just sort of waiting to see what happens, but no. Yeah, you just have to estimate damage over the course of like a minute. Calculate how long it would take for it to kill Ifrit, and then calculate how long it would take for Ifrit to kill it. It's basic math, really. Like, it's not hard. It's just like you would have to go through and actually record it all, which would take... Alright, fine. Hang on. I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna. I will stop getting sidetracked when I stop having fun getting sidetracked. Right, the targeting question was the mushroom things. So I'll get one of those. I'll see how much damage it does to me over the course of a minute. That feels more than fair. Okay. It's not too bad. We just need to see the total damage it does over 60 seconds and then divide by 60. Where's my phone? There's my phone. So let's see. I'll need to have a timer ready for a minute. I'll need to see my total health at the end of the timer. Subtract that from my total health at the start. So we start with 37860. 37860. Let's just assume our current defense is. I will go aggro something else. Okay, so from the second it starts attacking me. There we go. Dodges do throw a bit of a kink in it, but that's fine. Oh, there's my defense too, so I need to know the equation for how damage is dealt in relationship to defense, don't I? Well, that's fine, that shouldn't be too bad. Okay, the problem I have is that's going to kill me, actually. Again, I'm cutting this off at 45 seconds. Okay, so I had about 8,700 left. I appreciate it, Lex, but I needed to die. So I had about 870 left after 45 seconds. So which rough DPS is about 193 per second. 193 damage per second. And I, as a character, what's my defense? Is 1448. 1448. So what is Final Fantasy XIV's Ifrit level 20 got wrecked. I also died to Mushroom to gather data. Basically I have a spell though. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine. But while I'm running back to MSQ, what is the equation that Final Fantasy XIV uses for damage? Final Fantasy XIV damage equation. Damage is the potency times det times AP divided by 100 divided by 1,000? What? What is det? Everything this is... So there's weapon damage... Attack power. What are these acronyms though? What is FDET? Determination. Function of determination is your total determination's contribution to damage and healing output as a rational number. Which is floor 130 times your determination minus the level mod of your level for your main. Divided by the level mod of your level to div? Wait, what's level mod? Oh my god, this is very solvable, but questions for later. Fine. This would take, I could solve this, but it would probably take me like 30 minutes to an hour just to get all the math and like definitions down. You don't suppose Wolfram Alpha has this stuff in it, do you? Sorry, Alfie, no, I was getting my ass beat by a mushroom. What was going on here? I think carrot's being cultivated. Why didn't you bar tea to mine eye? How cute. Alright, there's no ether currents nearby, right? No. We are to wait here while our father arranges for us to use the next lift. Sorry, what was that you just said? Our father? No. Your ex-father. Here, being Logisticon Alpha, where the atmospheric conditions of Labyrinthos are regulated. Water is drawn from underground and dispersed as vapor, stimulating the formation of artificial clouds and rain. By manipulating the temperature and air circulation, they are able to create the ideal environment for the growth and preservation of biological samples kept here. Hold on, how do you know so much about it? My father brought me here as a child. What? It left me behind? Actually, you're the one who left me behind, while you went off somewhere with grandfather. The night before, I'd been asking Father how clouds are made, so he decided to show me. Oh, it was fascinating. I peppered him with questions the entire time. 'Tis all too easy to take for granted the many interweaving aspects of the natural world, to grow inured to the wondrous. But having gained an understanding of the complex mechanism employed by the Loports in recreating a similar environment, I've come to view such processes in a new light. The subterranean gardens of Labyrinthos, the lunar prison forged to contain the ancient zodiac, the habitations built for all mankind neath the moon's surface, each unique yet undeniably similar. 'Tis no mere coincidence. Ever since Heidelin unfolded to us the grim fate that awaited Aetheris, every essential resource we could spare has been delivered to the Labyrinthos, in preparation for the Great Exodus. But that is not all. It is also a testing ground for the technologies that will allow us to settle on distant stars. Though the Loports have endeavored to make the moon inhabitable, that is not our final destination. Mankind must learn to propagate life where there is none, to thrive where all is barren. Thrive. Alas, time is not on our side. I've arranged for you all to enter the central circuit. It is there that most of our preparations for the Great Exodus are carried out. The construction of the Ark among them. Though our plans have been made public, access remains highly restricted. You, however, will not be subject to said restrictions, and will have free reign to come and go as you please. Such was the will of the Forum, after all. We will prove ourselves worthy of their trust. Your trust. Then let us proceed. He doesn't trust us. What an asshole. I do feel a little bit sad about how, I think I've mentioned this before. I do feel a little bit sad about how much more of a main character Alfino is than Alize in this expansion. In general, really. By decree of the Forum, the signs of the 7th Dawn are permitted to enter the central circuit. Neat. It's very... Why do I have a strong urge to replay Fire Emblem? We get this into carrots. Yep, same joke. Look at the ether burners. I have no idea what makes Alvino so confident we can solve this problem of theirs. Don't let him go into the gold sauce. God bless you, Estinian. Imagine secret safety would be good benefit to minor research, bro. Faint from indulging my curiosity. The hell of it elsewhere could be so idyllic. Oh shit. Please tell me we're almost there. Or is there another underground level we have to reach? The even more central circuit, perhaps? God bless you, Alize. The ether burners being constructed not far from here. Overseeing the work is Cockle Dankel, after whom the forge is named. Once the necessary introductions have been made, I shall leave you with him to discuss the particulars. This way. Yeah, Estinian, you make a great point. Estinian does sort of sit in a glass house when it comes to being responsible with money. For a second there, I was like, that's not the Ark, is it? But no. Alright. I almost wish there just weren't enemies here. Yep. I'll be honest, I don't have the will in me to talk to everyone again. For like the 10th time in a row.
I could swap them out. No, been there, done that. Damn near lost me eyebrows.
Is that the Tiger King?
Think, Coco, think! We'd be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think!
Yes, that does sound rather lovely.
Yeah! I mean, Master Force, you know, what a pleasant surprise. We're not blasting off already, are we?
The schedule remains unchanged, for better or worse. Which is why the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the ether burner conundrum.
Huh. Not seen you lot down here before.
There are Archons among their number, but engineering is not their expertise. Nevertheless, the Forum concedes the slim possibility that they may have insights to offer. If not, you are at liberty to return them to the surface, by whatever means you see fit.
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the ether burner.
Aye, I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace. As the name ought to tell you, the ether burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding.
That's about how people describe rockets, yeah.
Even out in that black void where the ether's right sparse, it's strong enough to move our arc. And it probably won't kill you like an actual bomb. But it ain't perfect. According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the Forum's liking, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient. A measly 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Hast thou consulted with the Loperites?
Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer. The moon's propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive. It is no easy feat to convert their technology into an efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say, and as I most certainly do not.
Yes, exactly! Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology! You trying to drive me mad?
Adamantite?
Do you speak of Allegan refined adamantite, perchance?
You know of it?
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allegan make, but the secrets of its production were closely guarded.
Oh my god, do we have to go back to Ozzy's Law?
As I recall, the record stated it was vital to Dalamud's construction and launch.
Aye, that's the stuff. No material more conductive far as I know. Slotting some ins like blowing up a dam and watching the river of ether come rushing through. Ain't a living soul that knows how to make it though. We were fortunate enough to salvage some for the ether burner, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the Northern Empty during the calamity. With more, well, that extra 6% efficiency would be child's play. It's a crying shame that we've no other sources.
Surely the many shards of Dalamud scattered throughout Eorzea would suffice. Why not get the refined adamantite from them?
Oh, we tried, believe you me. But only a few specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with. Drive calls from Ragnarok-class internment hulks. Those are the prize bits we really need. According to the Gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards. And the defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up.
Getting blown up is my
It's
middle
rough
name.
going in there, even for the cream.
Not sure they'd make it out alive.
That sounds like a job for someone else. You want me to go in?
That may be for the best, though you doubtless find the task too dull for your liking.
Why does Alfino look so giant in that shot?
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option. Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously... Thancred, is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
What's all this?
Just once I want him to like drop it or miss it or something.
Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to carry us heavensward.
Roll credits. Roll post credits.
The Scions have need of you.
Yeah, it turns out being an isolationist fuckstick can't do you much, can it?
Understood. I will contact the Lord Commander and dispatch our finest at once.
My sisters are somewhat preoccupied with the final days, so I will lead the 12-Sword expedition myself.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
Logically, such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components intended to conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether. Any extant instrumentation or devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists, or enthusiasts.
Magical artifacts of Allagan design? The Eastern Alliance will send word to one and all. Are there other ways we may offer aid? No shards of the Lesser Moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is no less for it.
Is there anything in Othard that might be of use to you?
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad. Anyway, if you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics.
Pardon?
Some of them can hold enough ether to summon a whole damn primal. Combine a source like that with the ether burner, and 3, 2, 1, kaboom!
I gather you heard his explosive enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
It shall be done. I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need to finish your starship. I am glad for the work, in truth. Better to busy oneself than wait and fret over disasters foretold.
Then why are we all still standing about yapping? There's plunder for the taking. And I'm a born plunderer. I'll be an old Charlian before you know it. Start mixing the grog.
God, it is like
I'm
a Discord
certain that
call.
can be arranged. Thank you all, and do be careful.
Just like that.
And Alize is also here.
Aye, just like that. Our refined adamantite is on its way. Now let us consider our next steps, shall we? There's yet much to be done.
Alfino actually logged on to the group chat. He actually didn't add everyone and people responded. What a fucking diplomat, am I right? Alright. I'm gonna talk to everyone. I'm gonna turn in this quest and then that'll be it for me tonight. Alright, some of them are certain accomplishments. His name is Certain Warrior Light. It was just firewood. With serendipitous irony that its seventh double calamity wouldn't become the keys to mankind's salvation, no more certain have I been that Master Luke's whole watches. I'm sorry, I forget the firewood instance. That's the sort of thing Will does to actually set things up. Oh, yes, I do that. First the Telephone, and now the final days. No one can accuse the Ilsabard contingent of backing down from a challenge. Of course, they weren't also committed to the cause when we first set out. But after seeing the example set by you, Alfino, and the others, the change was palpable. They couldn't help but believe. Against something or other, the college was the solution of our palms. Like the self-same materials that once left Dalmud will now be used to help mankind to the moon. There's a poetry in that. Nerd went to get firewood and has never let it go. Right. It's times like these that we're reminded of how famous, or infamous, Alfino has become. Who would have thought he could achieve so much with a single low-profile conversation? As we're expecting rather a lot of visitors in the near future, I'd best return to the surface and inform the relevant parties. I also have a contact of my own that might be worth a try. Oh, and who might that be? That's for me to know and you to find out. And on that note, I leave matters here in your capable hands. Best of luck! Alright, we get a new coat. Oh, shit. Meanwhile in Ul'dah. Everything is fine. Everyone's happy. There's no dramatic music. Ah, fuck.
Our course of action is clear. We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Dalamud and procure arcane relics of Allagan make. Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames, and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and Brass Blades for support as you must. Papashan, send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials. Thiergeist, we have need of your stone torches. They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
As commander of the Stone Torches, my son Zimberk will personally see it done.
I don't know who the Stone Torches are. I assume they're like the Gladiator Guild or something.
Pippin, I would have you lead the raiding party. Assemble your finest, and with Chizona's blade, clear the way. Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for Allagan relics. Surely you know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults. Of course, I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it. The final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Ul'dah's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm, did we not learn one simple truth? That which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together. It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now. Ul'dah will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future.
I hit my mic. Sorry.
You know your duties. I, Nanamo Ul'Namo, 17th in the line of Ul, bid you good luck and Godspeed.
Wow. Best of luck. Are we gonna go through all the city states? Because that'll be really cute. Let's go. That's cute. See how easy it is to build a giant mech the size of a mountain and not have it be fucking infuriating? You see how... Lolorito's an asshole. I do find it funny that in this show of support, they're still showing off how people still only care about profit, even in the face of death.
We fielded a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers, and an abundance of restorative magics will be of little help in destroying Dalamud's defenses. Still, it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
Oh, hey, what's up, buddy?
In that case, might I suggest taking us along?
I got so shocked I dropped my thing. It will happen again. This stream, probably. And this stream's only like 10 more minutes.
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
None of the shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk. So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbors a hand? We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking things.
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Are our deficiencies so plain to see?
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the scions assigned to the Shroud. I know this forest well. I know your people. And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
Then I will impose upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
There you go. See, they're all buddies. I don't know how to flick this open properly yet. I'll figure it out at some point.
I won't let it all be for nothing. I promise you, Papalimo.
There you go.
There you are! We've no time to waste, brother. Everyone has already... Ah.
That's cute. I think it's cute too that he doesn't even say anything. He just joins and put. Oh shit, that's happening.
That was a roar. A dragon's roar.
Yes, thank you. Oh, do we get to see the turtles again? I forget their name for some reason. No, but we get to see them. That's fine. We take that.
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honorable Lord Lolorito himself, reached out to me for assistance in procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid.
There's the boy.
Hmm? Is that...
Hancock? What a surprise this is. And a fortuitous one at that. I have a favor to ask, you see.
Okay. The snake is a friend. It's fine. Cool. Turns out that, they did the Shadowbringers thing, but better. I'm sure it's not just that, but it is the first thing I think of. Alright, cool. Well then, I think I should be streaming tomorrow. I don't know, but I believe I am? I didn't think I was streaming today, to be fair. But I'm pretty sure that I'm streaming tomorrow, because I don't think I have any plans right now. Do I have plans? No, I don't have plans. I have plans all of this weekend, but I don't have plans tomorrow. Right? Am I doing anything? No, I don't think I'm doing anything. I don't think I'm doing anything. Cool. Right, yeah. I should be streaming tomorrow then. Thank you all for joining me. I guess I write up. Who's stream? Tomorrow we get into me actually updating my notes. Oh shit. Y'all, we're gonna do a pro gamer sneaky move. We're gonna do a pro game. It's okay. Greg has the stream muted, so they don't know. But we're gonna raid them real quick. We're just don't. No one tell them. No one tell them. No one point it out. No one say anything. All right. Shh. Try to sneak in. See if we can just like filter into the back, like class started 5 minutes ago, and we don't want the professor to notice. Okay, just shh. All right. I have faith in you. Be careful. Be calm. Be sneaky. Have a good night. And I will see y'all tomorrow, I think. Have a good one. Goodbye. And if you're still here, make sure that you get a proper amount of sleep. Toodles.